Morning YouTube as well. You join me down here today. We're going to put these posts in for the bushes, the raspberry canes. That turnbuckle just goes on the bottom one, so we've got five cables which are going across each other. We'll connect them to this, and we'll connect them to that. We'll extend this to its maximum, and we can tighten them up later. This is the cable we're going to be using here. I have got more, so if we start to run out, I've got no problems. Couple of spanners. We've got pliers and snips and a screwdriver, ammo, a spirit level. That's a scrap piece of wood that we're going to be using to stump these spikes into the ground. The adjustable spanners are for the nuts there. What happens is you tighten them up, the clamp around the wood, and stop it from moving. We will be pummeling them into the ground using this fence knocker inner or post stumper lumper. Anyway, we've got everything we need. I'm just going to have a nice cup of coffee now. It's very windy today, so I don't know if the wind's going to be picking it all up, but if it does, we'll just put some music to it anyway. But that's it. Got another camera set up there, so we're going to crack on as soon as I've had my nice cup of flask of coffee. Well, I'll say flask, a drink of coffee anyway. Oh, and a couple of power packs, drills and stuff like that, just in case we need them. Okay, let's have a crack at this. We just push them in with his bare hands. It's a bit of movement there, but that's okay. Now then. Well, that was easy enough, wasn't it? So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the main block of wood in, tighten these nuts at the bottom, and it should be sound. And then we're going to try. I think we're going to pummel them a little bit more into the ground. Actually, I'm going to. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to tighten this post, and I think we'll be good to go. So guys, we're just tightening these nuts up on these posts. Like I say, they're pretty good. If you don't want to put concrete into your gardens when you're doing your fences, these are the ideal. These spikes are really, really strong. I mean, they're over 600 million into the ground. They're almost 2 foot in the ground. So they're not going to really move very much. And the good news is, when the wood rots, you can always replace them. All you have to do is undo the nuts and wiggle the actual wood out. So all we need to do now is string the cables across, and well, the cables, there's where's one of them's going to go. So we've got to unroll the wire now and start manoeuvring it, guys. We've wound these out to the maximum. There's a gap there. Now what happens is when we tighten these will contract and tighten the cables up. All we do is turn this middle bit here and the wire will tighten up. So we've extended all these to the maximum. We've got a pair of pliers, some snips. Now what we've got to do is cut the cable accordingly. Okay. The fun part, guys, making these twists around here. So might take a bit of time. Right, now then we go to the other end, and as you can see, they're all hanging down there. See if I can zoom in a bit. So there's the top one. So we're going to pull the cable this over to them. So as you can see, we're just making them a little bit taut. We don't have to go too tight. Go too tight, and all I do is just pull the post inwards. We don't want that. So I'm going to crack on doing this. There we go. We've got the posts in now. The turnbuckles are all taut, nice and taut. We've actually screwed. We screwed into the wood from the spike, and we've come through the wall of the raised bed into the spike as well. So these ain't going to move, and well, as you can see, we've got five lines in, and they're nice and taut. We've got 5 raspberries here. I think it's Glen Campbell's, Polska, Glen Campbell's, Polska, Glen Campbell's, and yeah, it's all tightened up here, and again we've got a screw in here, but we've actually got 2 bolts which are tightened, so if they break all we have to do is lift it, undo the bolts at the bottom, lift the piece of wood out, put the loops back in, and we're good to go. So it's that's the reason why we've done it this way. It's easy to remove them when they break, to repair them. 75 by 75 tamised wood, and yeah, it looks okay. Might tidy up the strawberries shortly. It rained so hard it's actually flattened the beds. Look at that, it's incredible what a bloody rain. It rained that hard 3 days ago. Never seen it rain like that before. But yeah, it soon drained away the plot, so that's the good news. Daffodils are starting to look a lot splendid, and this tulip's starting to come up in amongst them daffodils now, so yeah, it should look absolutely glorious, these beds, very shortly. Right, I've got to go now. I've got to go and take that up there. I've got to remove some pieces of wood off someone's shed, and he needs a screwy gun, so that's where I'm heading.